Donyetta and Kitam Hamm have kids in the Compton School District. They are doing all they can to make sure what happened to Danny Farber does not happen to any of their children, especially their son, Kitam Jr., who's a star football player with a 3.8 GPA, now being recruited by a dozen elite schools. They join us this morning. Good to have all of you with us. Kitam Jr., give me a sense. I know that you actually knew Danny Farber. What is the pressure like on you as an athlete to be involved in a gang?
The pressure for me is very high because it's very hard because everybody wants you to be a part of the gang and stuff because you're a big time athlete and stuff. So basically, it brings exposure to the gang and exposure to you also. So it's very hard. It's very hard basically.
And I would imagine, too, that there's probably a little bit of fear on your part in doing everything you can to stay out of that, because could that make you a target?
Yes, because if I turn the gang down, they would basically they would want to pursue me.
It's a scary thought for any parent. Donyetta, I know you and your husband, Kitam Sr., have worked so hard to make sure that everybody knows you have that strong family unit the coach was talking about, and that this is a family not to be messed with. How do you send that message, though, Donyetta?
Well, we just stay together as a family. Everything that we do, when you speak of Hamm, you speak of more than just one person. And my husband is known by his last name in every neighborhood that we go into. And when we get to any neighborhood that we've moved into, we just let them know exactly who we are and who our children are. And if you mess with one, then you got the mother and the father there. And we always try and deal with it in the right way. But, and then speak. If it's a, violent situation that might be taking place, then we just try and make sure that, we steer it away from that. If it's something we feel like we can't handle, then we have to go to the authorities. But most of the time, it just takes somebody having the courage to talk and let them know, that this is going to change your life and mine if you keep going in this direction.
Such an important point, that so many lives are affected by this. Kitam Sr., you have a really unique perspective. You were actually in a gang. You were one of the Bloods. You got out. That's not an easy thing to do. What brought you that decision?
What brought me the decision to leave is my family. I wanted to be a better person, be a better father. I wanted to be around to raise my children. And I also know that having a father in the home is very important. That would be one of the main reasons why my son will be able to succeed, is because he has two parents at home. And, with having experience in being in a gang, I'm able to instruct him and let him know exactly on how things operate, within most gangs. Most gangs operate pretty much the same.
Right.
The difference in them being in just a different neighborhood or a different color, but the overall rules still apply. And, with it being so hard to exit the gang, the easiest part for me was to simply move myself out of the situation. Again, just stay with my family, stop hanging out, stop hanging with the same crowd.
Sure, and to have that courage, too, that your wife spoke about. Kitam Jr., before we let you go, you have these incredible offers before you, which you have clearly earned with your record both on the field and in the classroom. As you prepare to finish your senior year to move on, are you concerned at all about what happens when you leave your school?
Yes. Yes. Right now, I'm considering. I want to go to a big name school and a good football team, and I just want to be a part of something new.
Well, you are well on your way with quite a support system behind you. Kitam, Donyetta, and Kitam Hamm Jr., appreciate all of you joining us this morning.
Thank you.
Thank you.